Holy crap, guys. I did not expect Aoharu Kikanjuu to get this good this soon. Like, honestly, the first episode, I enjoyed it, but there were bits of it that really put me off. And then this episode came out, and my god, none of the bits that put me off were here again. All we had is the awesome action, the funny comedy, the little back and forth between the main two characters of, like, Matsuoka still doesn't get that Tachibana is a girl. And so he's just continuously doing all these things that seem alright for boys to do. And then when you realise that Tachibana's a girl, yeah, it's not so good for her. And she's doing very good of actually keeping it a secret that she's a girl. Yukimura, our new character, now just thinks that she's a pervert because first time they met, she was coming right out of a girl's bathroom after changing into boys' clothes, so not very good looking for her. The worst thing is that Yukimura was all cool about it. It was all like, oh, don't worry, I do that all the time. That's where I get some of my best research. Because he's a manga author. More on that coming soon. But yeah, it went all bad once Yukimura realized that Tachibana was the new member of their team. Because Yukimura may actually be our first male yandere in recent time. Like, I can't think of a more suitable male yandere character before this, except for in weird things like Diabolic Lovers, where pretty much everyone was a yandere anyway. In recent time, I can't really think of any other male characters that kind of suit a yandere kind of thing. So, Yukimura is the first male yandere I can think of in like a more or less mainstream series. And I like him. He's cool. He's really dark and messed up. Like, his whole storyline is actually really sweet. Like, he had a bunch of people that he thought were his friends, and I'm guessing they betrayed him and got him to show them the manga that he was working on, and then basically ripped it up in front of him and took the piss out of him. And he felt terrible and just crushed. And then it was Matsuoka that actually saved him. And Matsuoka was so cute back in the days. Seriously, for real. Matsuoka is like perfect in this. Like, I was not even surprised when within the first 3 minutes of this episode, he grabbed Tachibana and threw her on the back of a motorcycle. Because, you know, it's Matsuoka. Obviously, he has a motorcycle. But yeah, Yukimura, after that, was like super psychotic. Like, really obsessive with Matsuoka. Just did this whole thing of, you're my only friend, you're all I need. You don't need anyone else but me either kind of thing. Like, was trying to make Tachibana quit the team so that it could go back to just being Yukimura and Matsuoka. And it was really messed up, to be quite frank. He even said, oh, this is your fault for trying to invite someone else to the team and not asking me. All you should need is me. Are you going to betray me like they did? That's really, really messed up line of thinking. And a really abusive relationship between Yukimura and Matsuoka. So I'm glad that that was broken very quickly just by Tachibana being so amazing. Like, no joke, I'm starting to fall in love with Tachibana. She's so sweet. She was like dodging 3 people's bullets at the same time and screaming out Yukimura's name even though he betrayed her. It was so adorable. She didn't even think that the dude had betrayed her. It was just like, didn't cross her mind. As far as she could see it, he was a friend, he was an ally, there was no way she was going to be betrayed by him, so she thought something was wrong with him. And that's just so cute. She's such a little ally of justice. I love the hell out of her. And so as this anime went on, we got the amazing action scenes that we were promised in the opening of this anime. My god, they were good. The only thing I didn't like is the red filter they put on everything. Like, when they put on the blue filter and just make it slightly more contrasty, it's not too bad. But in this scene, they put on like a very strong red filter, which just did not make it look as good as it could have. When she did that badass thing of like knocking the dude's gun out of the way with her own gun, spinning behind him and getting so close that there was no chance of her missing. I loved the hell out of that. It was kind of ruined by everything just being pure red though. I would have preferred it if it was their normal high contrast kind of thing and you could still see all the colours. Because I really do like that high contrast thing. It makes their eyes look really good, and like the bold blues and yellows that this show has a lot of. They look really good like that. So it was a shame that this all went red and kind of ruined the moment. Still, great episode. I'm surprised by this one. Like, this one was probably closer to the bottom of my anime list from this summer so far. This one shot it way up. Like, I can't even do a top 10 kind of thing right now because everything's shifting so constantly. But after this one, I really am not planning on dropping Aoharu Kikanjuu anytime soon. I loved the comedy, I loved the action, I even love the drama-y bits. Like, I'm expecting there to be lots of romancy bits and a bit of a love triangle going on eventually between Yukimura, Matsuoka and Tachibana. Like, Yukimura, obviously pretty much already in love with Tachibana after this one. He was blushing like a bitch when he was apologizing. And Matsuoka, as soon as he figures out Tachibana's a girl, I mean, he likes her so much already. It's just going to click in his head like, oh, okay, I guess I could have her as a girlfriend instead of just a friend who I kind of occasionally touch for no reason. So that'll be awesome. And again, the comedy. Oh, that bit with the manga, when you finally found out that Yukimura makes Ero manga, and he tried to give Tachibana one. It was so funny. And then there's other dickheads on the other team that were just like, oh my god, I love you so much, please sign this. And he goes over to them and he's like, oh, you want me to sign it, do you masochist? Beg for it, bitches. And they were all just like, yeah, we want you to sign it, please. Oh my god, that was so insane. Yukimura is awesome. I really like him. And Matsuoka is just the perfect guy, as usual. And Tachibana, as I said, is so sweet and innocent and a little bit unrealistic, but I still love the hell out of her. So yeah, this anime is awesome. Thanks for listening, guys. Definitely leave a comment letting me know anything you want to say about this episode. Like, if you disagree with anything I've said, or if you just agree as well and want to tell me how awesome Tachibana is as well, or Yukimura or Matsuoka. I'm not sure who will actually win between Yukimura and Matsuoka in the fan polls. Because Matsuoka is just so generic. It's like, he's so perfect, there's kind of no point in liking him. Whereas Yukimura, he's very interesting and deep. And I'm sure his little backstory will resonate a lot with people that are into anime and manga. Because most of us have tried drawing at one point or another. Most of us have had problems with being bullied or something like that at one time or another. So yeah, I'm sure that will resonate with a ton of people. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Like if you enjoyed this review, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time.